YouTube, I'm Crystal, Crystalsewsandstuff.com. Welcome back to the channel where I share sewing pattern reviews, sewing tips and techniques, and other fun related content. So today I'm here to share with you my review of the Nazare jacket by Itch to Stitch Patterns. And this is a really cool jacket I think that you would enjoy. And so this is my first make for 2023, and I know I'm getting in on the sewing game a little bit later in the month, but thankfully I'm here, so I'm glad I went on ahead and sewed up this jacket. I was able to participate in a pattern test for this jacket, and so I want to go ahead and share it with you now that it's been released. So this is a really cool jacket designed for your kind of mid-weight knit fabric. So the fabric suggestions for the pattern are mid-weight fabrics such as ponte knit, sweatshirt, fleece, French terry, interlock fabric, and double brush poly. And I use a blizzard fleece from Joann Fabric, so it's really warm and it's perfect for this kind of transitional weather. I mean, it's still cold in most areas, but here in Maryland we have weeks where it's in the 50s, and then it'll drop down to the 30s, and then it'll be we even had like 8-degree weather in December. So our weather fluctuates from week to week, so this is good for those like middle range days, like say in the 40s, and so you can be, have a warm jacket on if you don't want a big old coat on as well. So this kind of fleece is really great for this time of year, especially in places like Maryland or southern states and things like that, or any other place where you have a lot of fluctuating weather. So anyway, I decided to go with this blizzard fleece because I've had this fabric in my stash forever. I've originally bought it to make a hoodie for the boys, but I decided, you know what, I haven't made it. It's been sitting for so long that I'll go ahead and make it, and I bought these two fabrics together to work with the fabric. And because this pattern has a lot of different pieces that you could do color blocking with, I thought it would be great to go ahead and make this up using these two fabrics together, and they go so well together. I'm just so happy with how it turned out in these fabrics. And this fleece has like woods and the deer on the printed piece, and then on the solid it's a solid gray to contrast with the woodland kind of look for the sleeves, the hood, and then the pockets. So anyway, that's the fabric that I chose, a blizzard fleece from Joann Fabrics, and I'll leave a link to the blizzard fleeces that they have available, and they always go on sale, and you generally get coupons for it a lot of the time during this time of year. So I'll leave a link so you can check it out if you want to go ahead and order it online, or you could just pop into your Joann stores if you have one close to you to pick it up. So this pattern has a really great size range. It's available in sizes 0 to 40, and it's for bust sizes of 35 inches through to 65 inches, and then for waist sizes of 33 inches to 62 inches. So a really good size range, and it is available in a regular bust cup as well as a full bust cup. Now the regular bust cup is for if your upper bust, which is your measurement around the top of above your chest, if that difference between your full bust, which is the fullest part of your bust, if that difference is 3 inches or less, then you would do it a regular bust size, and then if it's above 3 inches, you would do the full bust size. So I did a regular bust size, and I sewed up a size 12 for my 36-inch bust, and I graded out to a size 16 for the waist. For the waist and hip area, so I kind of graded out straight down on the different pieces, and the directions are really clear on how you go ahead and grade out your pattern. It shows you exactly how to grade out every single the pieces that you need to change in order to merge between sizes. So there are only 8 pattern pieces in the pattern. You have your front cut twice, and then you have your bottom front. You have your front, this is the front piece, and that's cut twice, and then you have a bottom front piece that merges into the pocket, and that is cut twice. Then you have your pockets, which are patched onto the bottom front bodice piece. Then you have your back cut once on the fold, and then you have your sleeves cut twice, your sleeve cuffs cut twice, your hood cut twice. So I love this hood. It's nice and big, and I think it's even froable. If I wore my hair out in a fro, I think it would even cover it, because it's pretty a nice wide hoods, which I love, because sometimes I do wear my hair out and big, and I think this could still cover it up. But if you don't have big hair, it's really good. Even when you like have braids, or if you wear your hair straight, it's a good size hood. And then so 2 pieces for the hood piece, so that's cut twice. And then you at the bottom, you have a bottom band, and that's cut either once or twice on the I cut mine twice, and then you sew it in the back and attach it to the back. But you can also just cut that in one piece on the fold. So I sewed up a size 12 in the regular bust cup option, and then I graded out to a size 16 for the hip area. And so the directions are really clear on how you go ahead and what pieces you need to go ahead and change to grade it out. So the pieces that you needed to change were your front and bottom, front bodice piece, and then the back. And so they showed you how to angle it from the basically from the underarm area out to the hip area on the waist area. And so it really has a nice diagram to show you how to do that, as well as the little pocket, the front pocket piece, so everything will match up perfectly. So I also shortened the pattern by a 1/2 inch. So I shortened the sleeve by a 1/2 inch on the shorten lengthen line on the pattern that's already printed on the pattern, as well as the shorten and lengthen line on the bodice pieces, as well as on the, you know, sort of front and back bodice piece. They also had a shorten and lengthen line on the pattern, and they do really explain, she really explains how you go ahead and shorten and lengthen, and then just smooth out your sides so there'll be a nice even slant for the pattern once you go ahead and sew it up. So there are a few notions that you need for the pattern. So you need fusible interfacing, and or you can use fusible interfacing tape, which is what I use, and this is by the brand Sew Keys, and I've had this forever, and I think I've had this roll, I don't know, like 3-4 years at least. It's available on Waywack and some other retailers. I'll leave a link in the description box where you can go ahead and pick it up. But it's really good for and you just use it to stabilize the zipper. And you also need twill tape, and I use this polyester twill tape that I picked up from Joann's, and you need that to cover your seam on your zipper as well as the seam on your hood. So that's how you go ahead and make your hood seam look really nice and neat and a clean finish, as well as on the zipper. And the directions are really clear on how you go ahead and apply that. The directions are very detailed, and so I would say this pattern would be for more of an advanced beginner to intermediate and up. But and even a beginner who's sewn a few things could probably handle this if you've sewn up a couple things, because the directions are very clear, but you do need to take your time. So it might take you a little bit longer if you're more of a beginner, but I think you can handle it because the directions are very detailed, and it kind of walks you through every step of the way. So if you sewn like a couple of things like a skirt or a pair of pajamas and you think you're ready to tackle zippers, I think you can go ahead and try out this pattern because it is really easy to go ahead and sew, and separating zippers are a lot more easy to install than your invisible zippers. So I think this is a great kind of segue into sewing zippers, and the directions really show you how to go ahead and put in your separating zipper. And the zipper that I use is a Coats and Clark zipper, and it was in this heavy, it's called a heavy jacket zipper, and it's the 20-inch white. That's what I use for my size jacket. And there's a chart in the pattern that shows you what length of zipper that you'll need for the size that you sew, as well as the bust cup. So because if you're in a fuller bust cup, you might need a longer zipper than if you do a regular bust size. So go ahead and make sure you check out the chart before you go ahead and purchase your zipper. I already had the zipper, and so I'm glad that it already worked out for me. But yeah, so just double check the zipper length that you need for the pattern, but the directions are really clear on how you go ahead and install a separating zipper, as well as how to apply the stay tape and everything so they can look nice and have a nice clean finish. So alright, so that is my review of the Nazare jacket by Itch to Stitch Patterns. I really think you would enjoy this, sewing up this pattern. I could see you making this as like a jogging set, as well as just a new little jacket that you can wear on a plane, or just to the movies in a nice sweatshirting fabric, something like that. So you can wear this in a lot of situations. So this is a great jacket to bring with you for travel. So anyway, I think you would really enjoy, and I do recommend this pattern. So now let me share with you some fun pics and twirls of me wearing this really cute Nazare jacket by Itch to Stitch Patterns. For checking out the review of this pattern. I think you would really enjoy sewing it up. There's so many ways that you can sew it up and use color blocking to make it different. You can make this front section your printed fabric, as well as the hood, or you can do a whole solid color. That looks nice. A lot of the pattern testers did color blocking in so many unique different ways, and I loved looking at how people's different takes on it. So I really think you would enjoy this pattern. Go ahead and check out the website to see how other testers sewed up this make. But I really do think you would enjoy it, and I hope you get a chance to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description box for you to go ahead and pick it up. It's an affiliate link through Itch to Stitch Patterns, and it really supports the channel if you go ahead and purchase the pattern through that link. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. I do just appreciate you coming by and checking out the channel. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye!